Las Vegas's premier performing and visual arts conservatory, Nevada School of the Arts, is celebrating 48 years in our city through the annual Dream Gala.
Here with us from Nevada School of the Arts to talk about the upcoming event and organization's impact is President and CEO Rosado, along with Dean Scott Jackson, and they've brought along talented 9-year-old violinist Lucas. Well,
Good morning.
Good morning, Elliott. Good morning, Jessica.
Hey,
Yes, thanks for joining us this morning. So let's start off with what the mission is behind Nevada School of the Arts and who does the school serve?
The mission of the school is to train our performers of tomorrow in music, theater, and visual arts. So cello, violin, piano, voice, and of course theater arts and visual arts as well. I mean, doing it for 48 years. We're a nonprofit. We have a big scholarship program that helps pay for students that can't afford the education. So yeah, that's the mission, and we've been doing it for 48 years, which in Las Vegas is like dog years.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a long time. So,
Yeah.
How does NSA differ from a traditional or regular CCSD school program?
Yeah, what a great question, Elliot.
Well,
So we are not CCSD. We're a private institution. We're an after-school program. So we're the music lessons for the kids that want lessons in whatever the case may be. So we're not part of CCSD. We don't have big classes like that. We focus on private lessons, chamber orchestra, chamber music. So parents and families come to the school after their regular CCSD school, and they stay for a few hours for their training.
Scott, and who are the type of teachers you have at the school, and what is a typical day like between lessons, classes, and rehearsal?
Sure. We're mostly focused on private instruction, so we try to get the best teachers in the Valley to come and work with us and to bring up the kids that we want. I actually was a part of NSA when I was just 6, so it's fun to see the next generation kind of coming. A typical day is kids come, they might have theory class, they'll have a private lesson with a teacher, they'll have maybe orchestra if they're in that program, or chamber music rehearsals, and just a place to really kind of develop your skills.
yeah, I think that's important to mention. I think a lot of people who don't necessarily play an instrument to a high standard won't understand the rudimentary elements behind learning. They think people just go into a room and start kicking off with music. There's lots of theory, there's lots of scales, there's lots of back history and those kind of things that go into an all-encompassing music program, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Scales, technique, solos, pieces, just we want to give a holistic sort of musical approach that really fits the Vegas experience as well.
Right.
Yeah, well, we've got to get into the gala as well. So what is the Dream Gala, and why is it hosted every year?
So we have galas every year, which is our big fundraiser. This year is at the Ruvo Center, December 4th at 6 o'clock in the evening. They're really great affairs. We're a performing arts school, so we have built-in entertainment. We don't have to hire the entertainment. It's free for us. Hence Lucas. Yeah, and we have the mayor coming. In fact, both mayors coming. We have Jackie Rosen coming, and we have a lot of members of the community that support the school, that support culture and the arts in Las Vegas. It's a really wonderful. We have about 300 people this year. We're sold out at the Ruvo. We have about a 2-hour show. Of course, it's fun auctions, the silent auctions, all that great stuff. So it's going to be a really sensational night of supporting the arts, in our city, and that's the mission of the school. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and it's an important aspect, and obviously, goes towards helping students like Lucas, who sing the end here. How do you enjoy the program, Lucas? What do you get out of it, and how much are you excited for the event?
I'm pretty excited for it.
What are you doing next Wednesday night?
I go to the gala.
Yes.
Are you performing?
Yeah.
So you've been practicing for weeks for this?
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Pretty much.
I've
been practicing,
What are
okay?
you going to be performing? Something in particular, something special that you like?
Not really.
I don't know if there was a particular piece or something that you're putting together for it.
Ad-libbing,
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, the gala goes to raising funds and going to these programs. What specifically will those funds being raised at this gala go to?
Yeah, all the dollars raised at the gala really go back into the community in the form of scholarships for our kids. We support our communities that can't afford private lessons. There's a myth that if you learn the cello or the piano, you need to have money and you'll be able to afford it. And that's just not the case. In in Nevada School of the Arts, we support our communities and our kids and families that can't afford that, but we still want to give them the absolute best education in classical arts so they have a solid foundation. So these kids can end up going to college and to university or to Juilliard or IU, these big schools. You know, they have these opportunities that we train them to prepare for.
Well, it's an excellent program. It's a great event. Lucas, we're looking forward to seeing whatever you perform
Yes.
there. And for more information for everyone at home on Nevada School of the Arts and to attend the annual Dream Gala Mosaic at Ruvo Center for Brain Health happening on December 4th, visit nevadaschoolofthearts.org.